I clicked on a link and got pushed into a cursed game show. December 25th, 2012, we were celebrating Christmas just like any other after we opened all the presents. I decided it was time to get a job, so my first thought was to look online. Bad idea. So I applied to about 40 application jobs. Most jobs were just cooks at fast food restaurants, so that day went by just like any other. But then that's when I got a pop-up on my Gmail. You have been selected. At first, I got happy. Then I looked at the sender. What the hell? I whispered to myself. I looked at the message, then I click on the link. It sent me to a call, but it wasn't on Zoom nor any other popular meeting app. I thought this was just another scam. My mic and my camera were both off. I usually keep those off. And then another guy popped up. He had a ski mask on then. About 5 other people join all, having the same ski mask. I was about to click end, but my curiosity got the best of me. So I stayed about 5 minutes. Charming theme game show theme music started bursting through my screen. I jumped a little, laughed myself. Then the host brought out a man looks like he was in his mid-20s. Beside him was a majority of weapons. All Malay. Then a guy labeled co-host 2 started saying, "Well, I'll get us started here." This is when I realized this wasn't no scam. The first thing pulled out was a machete, and co-host number 2 said, "Through the leg." I was confused for a second, wandering off in my head. Then I heard a scream snap me right back into reality. Blood gush out of his open, wounded leg. Everybody clapped and cheered. I was the only one silent. Then they asked me what I want to do next and what should I unmute my mic and mumbled, anonymous. Okay, anonymous, where should we go? This time, slowly but surely, I mustered out the words, the teeth. I swallowed the lump that had been growing in my throat for so long. Then the host pulled out pliers and ripped out one of his teeth, and then another and another and another, until his mouth was just dark red. Everybody cheered and clapped again. Then the host said, "We're almost out of time. Anybody got something that will end this?" And then a guy labeled Joker 3 said, "Let's do this classic gunshot through the head." The host pulled out a Glock 17 from a black briefcase and then aimed at the poor man's head. He pled for his life, crying and screaming, but it was hard to hear what he was saying because his mouth was taped up. Then the host pulled the trigger. Bang! Everybody clapped and cheered again. Then the host cut the rope, keeping the poor guy on the chair, and he flopped on the ground. Then the whole swing up to the camera and said, "That's all, folks, good night," and I got kicked from the site.